need you in this conversation. Off, okay?
This is why I don't like to leave the gates, because I just feel like I get attacked every second. Get off my immediately.
So I'm just at a complete loss for words on what is going on with Kim and what is going on with a lot of them when it's coming to critiquing Khloe Kardashian's choices and how she decides to parent her kids. And this hasn't just been a one-time thing. I'm pretty sure the last few videos that I've done on these guys, but they have got a new season that's just come out, and it basically is revolving around the fact that Kim seemingly cannot stand to be around her kids, isn't really sure about what's going on, seemingly gets quite frustrated with her kids, which, you know, everyone has a point when they're parenting that they are frustrated and they want to voice those concerns, obviously.
Stuck doing everything that everyone else wanted to do. I was stuck watching YouTube unboxing videos on my birthday. I had a FIFA tournament. Color me mine. You should see the ugly thing I made. Like, this is not what I wanted to be doing on my birthday. I need to sit my kids down and be like, this isn't Mother's Day. Like, this is my day.
And I was told by a couple people, like, no, you're nitpicking. But they're now picking on Khloe for the fact that she wants to FaceTime her kids, or that apparently she's not present enough, or that she doesn't want to go out and party and she's not really there for social functions. So it's been a lead up to events of obviously listening to Kim saying that she is just at her wit's end with her kids, to her then basically turning on Khloe, like berating her at every possible moment just for kind of just being an attentive mother.
Sometimes you hardly go out, so when you do, you're just like, I gotta get back. I don't think you realize it. Everyone's saying they're hungry, and you were more like, yep, I gotta go, I'm on a schedule. Let's eat so I can get out of here. That was more the energy, so I was just telling you, you might not realize it. Let's live in the moment.
Wondering if you think you live in the moment.
You know, and if I don't always live in the moment, then that's something I have to work on. I was just saying.
I feel like you love nitpicking me. And we did the exact same thing. But anyways, I'm gonna go FaceTime my daughter. I hope that's okay with you. Now, so you don't tell me when I'm done.
Totally.
So if it's not okay,
No, I'd love
tell
you
me
to.
now.
I'd love you
No,
to.
because I don't want you to tell me
Cheers
later.
to true.
Definitely not FaceTime around you guys.
And now the build up to it means that Kim is just not coming across as a nice person, a nice sister, definitely not a nice sister towards Khloe, who I'm pretty sure she's actually like taken in her brother's kid, something a bit like that, and then she's then got two of her own. But there's Khloe out here saying, you know, I like my kids to stay on a schedule. I like them having dinner and then knowing that it's bath time and then this and that, you know, like pretty standard stuff.
I keep getting dissected and scrutinized for being too mommy. You spend too much time with your kids. You never want to be social. You don't have any friends. But for me, I genuinely feel like I was made to be a mom. No other place I would rather be than here with my kids.
And that just isn't good enough. It just absolutely isn't good enough. And Kim seems to take it as a slight towards her own parenting, which, bear this in mind, for most of this season, all we have listened to is Kim go on and on and on about how she doesn't really like spending, you know, all of her time with her kids and that she finds them quite difficult, which 100% can 100% agree with this one. Kids are difficult. Khloe has a completely different idea on how she wants to parent.
So I was just like, I can't believe this. I mean, I can believe it, but that's like my biggest nightmare.
Sometimes it gets just like a little intense. I want to be more strict like Khloe. Don't know why I have a hard time just saying no is no. I think I also don't want to deal with the whining and the tears of not getting their way.
Anything at this point, because I can't live with this. Like, I've had it.
I think Kim feels almost inadequate with how she's dealing with things, so she then takes it out on her sister.
Kim's talking about was 5 years ago. Is there anything else you need to say to me about this?
We were like, Khloe, everything's gonna be okay.
But I know my kids. Like, I'm not trying to tell you guys what to do with yours. If you guys don't want schedules, don't have a schedule. If you do want them, have a schedule. I just
do have a
do what
schedule.
I think is best. But then why does everyone clown me about mine?
We're still talking about this?
Yes.
It's not that I don't want her to speak to her kids. It's just the times that she's choosing to always take away from us. It just seems like every time we're together, she has to take away that time to talk to the kids. And that's what's just so annoying. Thank God she can't sit and FaceTime her kids while we're skiing.
For instance, there was this whole thing that happened with Kim finding out, that Khloe had redone one of her kids' hair in the morning before school. And Kim just took it completely the other way and felt that Khloe was having a go at her because, she had to redo the hair or whatever was going on.
Joe, you were calling to not really ask me if you could do her hair, but to let me know
I actually wanted to know.
Her hair wasn't washed. And
if you don't care if I do,
gross.
Next time I will not ask you and I'll just do the hair.
Yeah.
Also, then if I do it, you're going to say, why'd you touch that?
That was an extremely hard week.
Oh, I thought you were going to say
like,
extremely.
do you mind if I do her hair? Because it's nasty.
All I said was, do you mind if I do Chicago's hair? Because I didn't know if you are very particular.
I know her hair looked shitty. Thank you for reminding me that I didn't have the time to do her hair one night before bed and wash it.
What are we talking about here? I actually thought we were good. I did Shai's hair, and then I took the kids to school, and that was really it. I had no idea she was holding on to this. You're dealing with a bunch of your own bullshit, and you decided, harvest this and build up all this animosity towards me, when this is a you problem. It's where you just want to project whatever you're going through on and take it out on me, and I could handle it, but only for so long. I'm not going to be here all day, so if you need to slap me or something, do it.
The whole situation was so awkward. And not just this, I am well aware that a lot of this is scripted, a lot of this is just whatever. But even these guys aren't great actresses. You can really tell that there is some sort of a resentment going on. And Kim's true colors are really starting to come out when she keeps on going. She keeps on going after Khloe, who's just trying to FaceTime her kid before they go to bed. Fully correct me if I'm wrong. I used to watch a lot of the Kardashians before they decided to rebrand the show and do it on their own terms. And Khloe was always desperate to be a mum. It's written down, and Kris Jenner, their mum, has even said it, that she was basically a mum to Kendall and Kylie because Kris just wanted to go and get her nails done and she wasn't really about, and she wanted to go to the gym. So Khloe was then driving her kids to school at the age of 14, being told that you have a special license.
You drove the kids to school without a license?
14.
And she said you had a government license?
So I couldn't drive, and I was a great driver.
Government issued license in the state of California is something I think I made up.
Government issued license is bullshit.
It was a little bit different back then. Don't judge me until you've walked in my shoes.
We're all going to jail.
Things like that kind of make me realize that Khloe's not going to want to do it the same way. And I get this feeling that both Kris and Kim parent in very similar ways. This whole Aspen trip that they've been on has just been a round-the-clock attack on Khloe and her parenting for things which are just so silly, like FaceTiming your child and maybe not appearing very present, but then it appears like half the sisters are on their phones anyway.
I'm at a restaurant.
I'm still
Why do you look so funny?
I look funny? I'm wearing a furry hat.
Here we go again. She just is so stuck on what's going on at home that she can't have a good time. It's really rare that we go on these family vacations, and I just want Khloe to just enjoy the dinner, enjoy the moment.
100 police cars.
Baby!
Okay, Khloe, I love you, and I'm not going to take sides, but Kim's got a point.
Okay, mwah. It's just because you don't want to call your kids to say goodnight. I want to call
I'm
mine.
with my kid.
We're at dinner. Come on.
Wait, I'm supposed to be more present, but Kim hasn't looked up from her phone the entire dinner. She's scrolling Instagram.
What? We need you in this conversation.
Off. Okay? Why I don't like to leave the gates, because I just feel like I get attacked every second.
I do remember that back in the day when Kourtney was the only one with kids, she used to get quite a lot of grief from the rest of the sisters saying, oh, you're always at home, you're always with the kids, you're always doing this and that. I don't understand why there is such a double standard with this. I do know that obviously Khloe and everyone would kind of hound Kourtney to be out and about, and now that Khloe has got her kids, she just wants to spend as much time with them as possible. She doesn't really want to go to these events. She would much rather keep it low-key back at home. There's absolutely nothing the matter with this. I did find a really good video of someone explaining maybe one of the reasonings as to why Khloe and Kourtney get treated differently. Almost seems as if it's coming down to what their priorities are, and seemingly it seems that Khloe is able to juggle filming, her businesses, and also being an attentive parent, which, as we know by Kim's own admission, she's a workaholic. She loves to work. She doesn't stop. She's always doing stuff. But it seems like Khloe has kind of got that balance.
Kim's issue with Kourtney is very different than what she's currently berating Khloe about. The problem with Kourtney is she wasn't showing up to work. And then when she would show up, she would complain. And her excuse is, I want to spend time with my kids. I want to spend time with my kids. Nobody's saying don't spend time with your kids. You're waterboarding us with all of this, like my Dolce Vita life. I know the things that actually matter. It's not all about making money. When all the while, you refuse to give up the bag that comes along with being a Kardashian and being filmed day in and day out. Coco is showing up. She is employee of the month. I assure you that bitch has never been late to film. And when she's not filming, she's running her very successful denim company. No, Kim's problem with her is she's not going out in her leisure time enough. That she's FaceTiming her kids too often. She's mad that Khloe wants her kids to stick to a schedule. Like most parents. I'm not a parent. Aren't schedules good for children? Khloe literally inquires whether Shai slept in some hair gel, and Kim makes up an entire dialogue in her head that didn't happen. And then she acknowledges it didn't actually happen. But then she just sits there and smirks. I just think, who cares what you think, bitch?
But I feel that these guys are really reaching for this storyline because there's not really anything else to be talking about. There's no drama, really. There's not a lot of substance to really offer other than them all sitting around and critiquing each other's parenting. And when I say critiquing each other's parenting, what I really mean is Kim throwing these jabs at her sister. And I feel that a lot of it is very deep rooted in her just feeling a little bit inadequate with how she's dealing with things. I don't know. I don't really want to have to psychoanalyze her, but that is what I'm thinking. It's just giving real mean girl vibes, and it's really horrible to see. You know, never thought I'd see the day where I'd be sticking up for a Kardashian, but I do feel really bad for Khloe when she is being targeted like this. And I just know that the rest of this season is going to be purely them just going down the same storyline again and again and again, because there's nothing else to really talk about at all. But that is pretty much all I wanted to say on today's video. I'm going to be back for a face-to-face filming tomorrow. I'm just sorting out some stuff at home, rearranging my things. So I haven't really been about to be doing face-to-face filming. It's been a little bit of an erratic posting schedule. I do greatly apologise, but I hope you guys are having a wonderful day wherever you are in this world. Take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and I'll catch up with you guys in the next video.